So Kathleen Full Body. This game was it was a good game. I enjoyed my time with it. Um, the I have some qualms with the story, as one might guess. Um, but with the gameplay, I want to talk about the gameplay. The gameplay was really good. This was like one of my favorite like puzzle games I've ever played. The block book mechanic is really unique, and I liked a lot of different variants of it. Right, um, I played through the game once on normal, uh, classic mode. So, just the normal blocks moving around on normal mode, and then I played through it again on a hard remix mode. So I had all the blocks that you move all at once that are connected. I had a really fun time with both of those, um, because it's some of it's not really like a puzzle game, like especially towards the later levels. It's not really like what the hell are you supposed to do here, because you're kind of at that point like acclimated to the controls. It's more like doing it quick enough while there's this thing chasing you, and I really like that because there is also in the bar there is something called Rapunzel, which is like a arcade cabinet type of thing, which has no time limit. There's nothing chasing you. It's just the blocks part of it, and I liked that. That was really fun. There was like these two different modes, and then there was also on top of that Babel. Babel got on my nerves. I beat um all of them, but the last one I beat all of them up to Obelisk. I did not beat Axis Mundi. Um, I don't intend to beat that. It was just kind of annoying. I definitely could do it. I got pretty damn far, but I want to play other games. I've already played through this game twice now and rolled over my thoughts on it. Um, and I played all the way through Rapunzel. I started playing like the extra Super Rapunzel stuff, the one where it turns purple, and I think I got to like 40, 42, and then I just gave up, because it just kind of got repetitive. But like, I could see myself. That is a game that I could see myself going back to because the puzzles were fun, um, and I think the gameplay of it is ingenious. And like the different things, the tutorials were kind of goofy, but they did help. Where it's like the cyclone is where you go down there, and it's like okay, and it's also they were kind of goofy, but it's like okay, it really does help you remember them. It solidifies them, and it's kind of like cool tutorializing them in the thing. Um, but yeah, so the story, um, where do you start? The story, it's a fun story. It's fun to watch these shitty men drink themselves to death. I thought, honestly, I probably would have enjoyed the story better if it was just if I was just playing Catherine Classic, um, because the story in itself in this game was good. Um, just not sure the stuff they added. Um, but it's the shitty men drinking themselves to death. Does he's cheating on his wife or his longtime partner who is pregnant, but reveals eventually that she lied to him and not really. And so it's like, do you stay in this long term relationship with someone who's kind of doing toxic shit, like lying that they're pregnant, or go with what ends up being a succubus, right, and become like this demon sex god? Um, I think that story is it's kind of fun, right? These people aren't good people. They're all of them are kind of dumb. All of them are kind of and it's kind of fun playing as this thing. It's like watching a movie where everybody in is shit. It's like it's fun. It's fun. Um uh and the thing with this that I and it was also okay, I did really like is that Trisha, like the host that introducts you things. I kind of like that it's like based on like oh, you're watching the special feature, right? This is like a midnight showing or some shit. um that was kind of really cool. I did like that framing of the story, and I also really liked the narrator who would tell you things like when you finished your drink. I thought that was kind of fun, and that was kind of cute, and it was also really cool because that's the same voice actor as Sojiro, I think, from Persona 5, which is really interesting because you have all these mix of like all these different voice actors, and it's like, wow, I how much am I a nerd to be like, oh my god, that person played that character. Anyways, um, uh, I thought it was kind of funny. I thought the story was really cheesy. You know, all the things with boss and stuff. I do okay want to say that they did not handle any, I think, of their inclusivity and diversity stuff well. Um, there was, of course, a wealthy oil baron. They would just think of the most stereotypical Arabic person you can think of, and I don't think that they did him wrong. It's just like, you're gonna have one person of color, and it's this wealthy oil baron that has a gold suit, and it's like, I'm giving up all money possessions, and then still brings and decks out this one gold stall if you save him. Um, I don't know. And then there was also, of course, hi trans people, hi, um, in the form of Erica. Erica, I think, again, I don't think her portrayal is bad. I honestly think that she's written pretty well, or at least in full body in the English thing. She's taken as an actual character, and there's some things. It's just, god damn, everybody around her is just awful. And it's like fine, whatever. Um, but just so many gay jokes, like, cause not Johnny. What's the Anyways, Erica is like voting, is dating one of the kid with the beanie and the blue thing, and the blue jacket, and all of the time it's like, oh man, you're really dating her? Like, are you okay? And it's like, at some of the endings, apparently, because I only got two of the endings. I got the one where Vincent ends up alone drinking in the bar watching women's wrestling. And then I got the one where Rin performs the space concert. Um, and in that ending, the person that Erica is dating actually is like, putting on makeup and gonna do the women's wrestling thing, which is kind of funny. But in other endings, Erica ends up detransitioning, and it's in the Japanese credits, in both the original release and the new release. They also don't list Erica as Erica in the credits; they list them as Eric. Um, in the English credits for full body, they changed that, but in the Japanese ones, it's the same. And then also um in the so only men get these weird dreams, which is where the block posting puzzles happen. And they're given to them. I think it's Thomas Mutton, but really it's Ishtar, which is Trisha, which is, it's this whole thing. But basically, Erica also gets the dreams, which is like implying that, like, oh yeah, this god he sees trans women as men and stuff. There's it's pedantic. It's pedantic. It's what it is. But I honestly think the character itself was fine. And the only reason I get mad at these things is because I really like Atlas games, and they can do better. I know they can't do better. They always do the same fucking thing. I mean, Operation Babe Hunt. But I really want them to do better, because there's a studio that I really like the games of. So kind of. And the only other thing I want to talk about was, for the story, was the point where Rin is revealed to be a man. Really, I mean, they're kind of like a femboy, and I don't know, they do use any and all pronouns, kind of, because she doesn't interdict when anyone calls her she, her. I don't know. It's this whole fucking thing. It's the classic, femboy. I mean, Astolfo thing or whatever, and it's like, okay, whatever. Trap. But like, when I saw that scene, my jaw dropped, because I was like, holy shit, that is like the crying game. I just that and I my jaw fucking hit the floor. And um it's not like, I think that scene makes sense there. Vincent's an awful person. Of course he would slap this person. Um but goddamn, you know? Um that game was in 2019. I mean, you could chalk it up to cultural differences, but also like it's I could go on this whole thing. I went into so many forums and deep dives onto like where like otoko no ko shit came from, and how like it was originally like a porn category derived from trans people, and then it got turned to like a category of like anime character again being Stolfo Felix, and what Rin falls under, and how like that same porn category got translated into English on like online forums as T-slur porn, but obviously they just say the fucking word. It's you know what, read doing looking into that though, I learned new slurs about myself. I learned new slurs. So I don't know. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. Um, but honestly, it's a good game. The story's kind of amp. I honestly think I would have preferred the story from Classic, the original release. Um, uh, but the gameplay is really good. Other aspects of the story are really good. Um, and it was a game that once I got over like the shock of that, um, I really had a fun time with. I'm not sure if I would recommend it though. There's so many other better games, but if you want a fun puzzle game, if you want a fun sliding blocks 3D puzzle game, I mean that's it. So, anyways, yeah, that's about it.